Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to SpeedGaming to another weekly of Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer race. My name is Mr. Marion Law. I'll be your host for today. Joining us on tracking is the lovely Op82 as always. Now, everyone, we got a great race for you today. We've got two prominent runners, longtime community members here. There's the one and only Cestrion going against the almighty Nye. Hey, so if you're here for last week, remember last week we had a terrible end. That being said, mainly with Annihilator being on Chica. Thankfully, we're not running Annihilator today, since we got the even settings. Nope, we're getting our audio. Let's see, where's the technical on that? Alright. You ready? I'm ready. We're gonna get the one. We're running the even settings. How that goes, we're starting in the Great Temple main energy controller. Customize translator gates and multiplayer items are shuffled. Using delta damage, unlimited ammo. Get a lot of things like that being said, okay, that's not a good thing. Okay, since we're having technical difficulties on our end, I apologize. Either way, we're going to do our best. I apologize, but we're having technical difficulties today. So with that being said, we're going to get this race started off, everyone. Alrighty. But once again, real quick, we're running the even settings for Metroid Prime 2. And right off the bat, we're starting with more fault bombs, and we lost one. And we do not have our pilot translator. We did not get our first hint. It's an important one. It's going to be a pain in the butt to come back in. Now, as stated earlier, we have two prominent runners testing on going to deny here. With us starting in Great Temple, we're guaranteed to have a translator coming up with either Violet, might be Amber, depends on where the gate is. Everyone's favorite. Predictions for today's one. Alrighty, Albert, let's see what the Alpha Splinter has for us today. Now, we don't have any of our quick spell methods. We don't have power bombs. We don't have light beam. And we most certainly don't have double damage. So it's going to be a little bit of a long fight, but nothing our runners can't handle. And it looks like we have a violet gate and amber gates. Huh. This could be one hell of a run. And Alpha Splinter is down. What is he hiding? We have our Emerald Translator. Oh, of all the colors, it had to be Emerald. Well, Emerald leads to one way, and that's our Sanctuary side. Good thing for our runners is we do have bombs, so we can get Transport B access. This lets us get gets the rubble destroyed, find the item underneath the safe station. And would you look at? We have Violet Translator. All right. So we have access to our hints now through Great Temple and Temple Grounds. Looks like Nye's making the smart choice to go unlock the gate now while he's here. Violet's great because this lets us get into the Temple Assembly site. And we're also able to take a sneak peek at what Transport A access has. Looks like it was a missile expansion. Nice way to go for it is we do have bombs. We can do this the vanilla method. Alright, with that being said, missile expansions do give us mock missiles. We do not need the main missile launcher in order to fire missiles. This lets us get the storage cavern just next to Temple Assembly Site. And since we don't have space jump, we can use the backup method for Temple Assembly Site. Instead of doing a TAS jump, we can use morph ball bombs to get on top of the ledge and roll right into the item. So far, we're off to a great start. Alright, let's see. What do we have on Temple Assembly Site? What do we have in the storage cavern? Those are triggering the cutscene nice. This way you don't get damaged by the ink storm. And space jump boots hiding in storage cavern, which I like that. Well, now we don't need to do that backup method at all. We just jump straight up to the task loop. Sorry folks, no task jump today. But look at that, we got our Amber translator. 3 translators, our morph ball bombs, and our space jump all within the first 5 minutes. We have access to almost every single gate. That being said, every gate in Temple Grounds is open now. We do not have any cobalt gates blocking Temple Grounds. Now he's going to make the play here to go for a reverse hive chamber. By using a missile on the hive chamber left from behind, the blast radius destroys the rebel, lets him into hive chamber A and B. Meanwhile, Sestron's heading for Sky Temple T8 over Communication Center. He's taking the path towards GFC compound. Alrighty, two different runs up from there. Sestron, what's your hint say, my friend? Beam layout upgrade. Oh, it could be nothing, but it could be something useful. Right now, we don't have that information. Now he's going straight for Hive Chamber B, as Hive Chamber A requires bomb guarding to be destroyed. A little bit of a delay, but we have our Dark Visor hiding on Hive Chamber B. That's good. You know, that's good. That lets us get out. That lets us get our battlegrounds in cache. Meanwhile, Sestron's heading over for his dark suit off of GFMC compound. That's really, really good because doing the duplication method here, we're able to get our light suit immediately. Alright, so what Sestron did there, for those of you who are new, is what's called duping. In GFMC compound, there's a golden crate which hides your missile launcher. Now, normally you wouldn't be able to access that crate until you trigger the cutscene for the Marines at the ship. And we just got our hint for Annihilator Beam in Aegon Waste, and Nye's picking up a hint for suit in Temple Grounds. He doesn't know that he has access to that yet. Now, let's say it with GFMC compound real quick. By jumping over the ledge, we're skipping the cutscene trigger near the missile lock door. That lets us get the missile crate, then trigger the cutscene, and then get the crate again as the cutscene forces the crate to be a tangible object. At the current moment, Light Suit is completely out of logic as duping is not part of the logic stream. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but at the current moment, Dark Suit is in logic, Light Suit is not. Sestron's making his way over back towards Great Temple. He does have Emerald to get through the door. Meanwhile, Nye is working his way through Aegon Waste and picking up his Seeker launcher. Alrighty. You know, we're not even 10 minutes in, everyone, and we are well equipped. Alright, mining station. What does mining station have? It could be a jet seed, it could not. You know, having this many items early, it could be a fluke. But we're not going to say that right now. Sestron's most likely going to make his way towards Aegon Waste. Now that he made the loop for GFMC compound, Nye's going to go get his item hiding behind the little Caesar's corpse here. And that gets us our main tower bombs. Oh my lord, we are rolling through this seed, everyone. We are nigh unstoppable, it looks like. Alright, Now the good thing here, by deloading Mining Station A and reloading it, this triggers the wasp's nest to appear. This lets us use standable terrain on the nest to jump onto a standable ledge high above Mining Station A, and gets us this item here without needing Spider Ball. And lucky for us, it is our Cobalt. We are 8 minutes in, and we have every single translator, followed by every single visor now that we have Echo and Dart. Well, not much to say except where are the keys and are they local? Alright, now he's making his way towards Aegon. The Bomb Guardian. Cestron picked it up Citadel from his dark suit. Little problem, he's already got his life. So that hand is completely useless. Alright, now he's gonna go for a 1-round Power Bomb Guardian, and he just gets it. By using Power Bombs on Bomb Guardian, getting his tail and the head in the same frame, it is instant death. Which is good because Bomb Guardian had our light beam. I swear this scene's gonna be over before I can get a breath in. Cestron picking up his Aegon hint for light beam in Aegon Temple, so he knows he has to go there sooner rather than later. And what is hiding on Aegon Energy Controller, folks? We have our super missiles. Op, I hope you're keeping up, my friend. Again, I'm going to apologize for technical delays today. That seems to be on my side. What the hell's wrong with this thing? So at the current moment, we're looking pretty well. We have another Sky Temple key hiding right next to the elevator leading to Sanctuary Spider side. Meanwhile, Cestron's going through Portal Chamber, grabbing a hint and coming straight back. We're still missing our Spider Ball, Boost Ball, Screw Attack, Dark Beam, Annihilator Beam, and our Gravity Booster if we want to get into Lower Torvus. Unfortunately, Worm Raid will not be happening in today's seed, as Amorbus is only guarding an expansion. Our runners don't need that. Cestron looks once again using Standable to grab his Echo Visor off the Mining Station A, followed by some ammunition hiding in Sand Cache. Alrighty. Alright, Cestron's getting the information for his Dark Visor High Chamber B. He knows he can access it, but at this moment it would not be worth the backtrack. It's best to continue through Pirate Labs, and we'll come back through High Chamber B once we have Dark Missile Trooper available, which is unlocked for our Bomb Guardian. Meanwhile, Nye's making his way through the Portal Chamber. Let's see how it plays out. Power Bomb destroys Dark Troopers in one instance. No problem whatsoever. Although now Nye's getting his Amorbus hints, he knows that all his red keys are useless for Aegon Temple. In the meantime, Cestron's making his way through Bomb Guardian. He's going to pick up his light beam here in just a heartbeat, followed by his super missiles off of light Aegon Energy Controller. Okay, we have Seekers. We don't have a Dark Beam. If we get our Dark Beam, that'd be great. That lets us check in Cache 4, followed by Mine Shaft. Mine Shaft has 3 items. Locked behind power bombs, Dark Beam, and seeker launchers respectively. We have 2 of the 3. Alright. So now we have 2 different routes going on. Nye's making his way through Dark Aegon. Sestron is still working his way through Light Aegon. We have no energy tanks, and Nye does not have any suits at the moment. Although we do see a ball upgrade up top, that is our cannonball. Alright. Right now, cannonball would not do us any good. It would help Nye. He would not take any damage while in Morphball form in Dark Aether. But in order to reach that, we need to use a ridiculous standable with an Inklet, or find our vanilla boost ball and Dark Beam. So at the moment, cannonball does not help us. Alright, Nye's playing a little bit risky here, running low on health, but we do have a golden energy drop that gets us back up to 99 while we enter the Judgment Pit. We're going to bypass Judgment Pit for now. We're going to head straight for Trial Tunnel. Now this room was easily missed if you're not familiar with it, and if you skip it, it is not fun coming back. Trial Tunnel is out of the way, and it's a very tiny room. So, if Trial Tunnel has something good, this is great. You never want to pass up Trial Tunnel. Meanwhile, Sestron's taking his option to head into Sanctuary Spider Side with his power bombs. We're about to see what's on Hall of Combat Mastery, and see if it has anything good for us. Alright, Combat Mastery is hiding a Sky Temple Key. That makes 3 for Sestron, followed by 1 to Nye. And Sestron gets the instant morph on the second attempt. Great work. Meanwhile, Nye's going to be using a light beam missile combination to shoot at Jump Guardian while he is despawned, but his hitbox is still spawned in. This way we can deal damage to Jump Guardian without having to actually do the entire fight. Alright, we have 6 Sky Temple keys remaining. We have no idea where they could be, but we have a lot of the game to check, folks. And since we do have a light suit with Sestron, checking Hazen Cliff is no problem whatsoever. Although Nye just got a real great break, finding his Dark Beam on Judgment Pit, of all places. That's great news for Nye. This lets him check Incash 4 immediately without having to come back to it. Alright, Sestron's done his cleanup over in Sanctuary. It was rewarded. He did find a Sky Temple key and a little bit more power bomb. But with that being said, it's time to return to Light Aegon for Sestron. And Nye's probably going to get out of Dark Egg. No, he's not. No, he has super missiles. He could go straight for Warrior's Walk if he wants to. Always good to do a safety save, Nye. You never know when Dark Aether's going to kick your butt. Or in this case, your suit. Alright, if I had to make a prediction right now, it would be best for both runners. Especially Nye, try to get through Dark Labs, clean up that area a bit. Sestron, my friend, probably work his way through Light Labs, try to clear out some of that area. We got Main Reactor. We don't have Boost Ball for sand processing yet, though. Sestron's going to take a peek here at Main Reactor. I'm going to use his bombs to get on a standable and jump right out of bounds so we can go over the gate. Now, take note, Sestron does not have his Dark Beam yet. Dark Beam is in Judgment Pit. He has not fought Jump Guardian yet, so we cannot destroy the Crystal Gates once we trigger the Dark Samus fight. transport center, we have what looks to be our main missile. Ancestrian's going right ahead and power bombing Dark Samus 1. Instant death if the power bomb lands fully. So what is hiding on Dark Beam Room? Could it be a mock Dark Beam? Kinda. We found our Annihilator Beam. Well, chat, my friends here in SpeedGaming, we're called SpeedGaming for a reason. Alright, unfortunately, Cestrian is not able to pick up his Annihilator Beam. He has no way of leaving that room at the current moment. And if we look to our right, Nye is making his way back through Temple Grounds as Cestrian cleans up sand processing. Is he going for the trick? He is not. He's going to avoid the trick here to get sand processing early. And Nye coming up real lucky having an unlocked gate. Had no translator color, that means we can scan it, it will open immediately for us. We do not need a special translator color for it. But we're going to say hi to Dark Missile Trooper, everyone's favorite mini-boss. And now say goodbye to Dark Missile Trooper. Nye coming off pretty lucky here, finding a power bomb expansion on DMT. Well, at least he didn't waste any ammunition. Alright, and now he's going to make his way back towards Hive Chamber. We'll go ahead for Hive Chamber B this time, where he will find his second Sky Temple. Nope, he will find his Dark Visor, which he already has. Alright, and Cestrian's making his way through Bioenergy. We're able to get Bioenergy and the Super Missile Door right next door, so we get two free items right here together. If they're useful, that would be great. We are still missing our Grapple Beam and our Screw Attack and our Gravity Booster. Those three key items, we have no idea where they are yet. Followed by the Vanilla Light Suit. Remember, Cestrian pulled off a duping trick in order to copy the dark suit into a light suit. Alright, and since we do not have Screw Attack or Spider Ball and Boost Ball, we will have to use a Scan Dash to go for the door with the Super Missile lock. Thankfully, Cestrian gets it on his third attempt. And what's behind door number 1? A missile expansion. Alrighty, always great to have more ammunition. Now he's making his way for another Sky Temple Key 2, hiding just before Communication Center in Dynamo. Alrighty, I haven't been able to catch a breath this entire time, folks. This has been a really quick siege. Nice picking up his information for a beam-related upgrade off of Ing Reliquary. Now, we know we can't do anything useful. Sunburst, Dark Burst, ammunition. I think all runners are... I think we're okay with skipping Ing Reliquary for today. Although Cestrian is finding his Grapple Beam hiding off of Command Center. And Nye is finally going to get his dark suit followed by a duped light suit. Alrighty, this is great. I know I've been saying great a lot, but hey, it's a great word. Alright, I'll stop making puns. Since Jump Guardian is defeated, Nye is able to get the GFMC compound ship item, which in this case is only a missile expansion, but more missiles are always helpful. Meanwhile, Cestrian's making his way through Light Labs. We're going to see what's hiding behind the red gate. Red gate hides our very first energy tank. Alrighty. And Nye's making a smart decision to go to Fortress Transport Access, FTA, and grab the light item. which is also a missile expansion, followed by a hint, which reads Aegon Waste, which we've already grabbed. Alrighty, so it looks like Aegon Waste and Temple Grounds have all of our items today. Sanctuary Fortress had one Sky Temple key, and Torvus Bog has so far been deleted. That could change. That could very well change. Alright, looks like Knight's making his way through the Wind Chamber Gateway and the Grand Wind Chamber. She was hiding up top off a Grand Wind Chamber first. Looks to be a missile expansion. We don't need to go out of our way for that today. Although since we do not have screw attack, we'll have to use some bunny hopping and scan dashes to get across into Wind Chamber Gateway. Thankfully, Knight gets it on his first try and just misses the power bomb. Thankfully, he does have a backup. And Wind Chamber Gateway also has an expansion. See, this is what happens when you find all of your major upgrades in the first 20 minutes. Everything else you come across is 90% an expansion. Alright, now he's going to try to use more bunny hopping, followed by some scan dashes to get back across. He gets it on his first try. Great work. Let's stop using great. Let's say amazing. Fantastic. Wonderful. Alrighty, Sestran's making his way through, making his first attempt through Dark Aegon. Remember, Dark Beam is on Judgment Pit, so Sestran's about to come into something really nice lately. Alrighty, he's about to find his Cannonball. Once again, Cannonball is not useful at the moment. We do not have any need for Cannonball. Cannonball, what it does, when you enter a kinetic orb cannon, Samus is entered into a cannonball state, which ends upon hitting the landing pad on the opposite end of the kinetic orb trail. If we use out of bounds and some tricks to force Samus to use the kinetic orb cannon and not hit the landing pad, we will retain our cannonball state, which gives us invulnerability in morph ball mode, and a mock boost ball, and extreme damage to certain enemies and bosses. Alright, with that being said, Sestran's continuing through Dark Aegon as Nai is making his way through the Torvus side of Temple Grounds. This will let us get into the Hall of the Honored Dead, followed by our Torvus elevator. And since Nye does have Dark Beam, he will be able to go through the main entrance and get through Torvus Lagoon. And that is our second joke hint of the day. We will not find any more joke hints, aside from hints that will tell us information on items that we already have. Alrighty, now he's making a smart play here. He does have his light suit, so he will be protected. He will be able to grab the remainder of his Sky Temple hints. This will set him up perfectly for a direction to travel. And he could need Lower Torvus, he could need Far Sanctuary. Who knows? We're about to find out. Alrighty, Sestran's making the play ahead into Warrior's Walk, followed by Battleground. He does have his Dark Visor, so he will be able to grab both items in Battleground itself. Oh, correction, he does not have Dark Visor, he has Echo Visor. I clearly did not read. Well, we'll be able to peek at the missile expansion here in Battleground, but not the in-cache. Although the Nye's in-cache for seems to be... Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost there. Our unlimited missiles. Alright, we have interesting plays going on, folks. We have Nye working through Sky Temple, going for his hints. Meanwhile, Setron is going through the remainder of Dark Aegon. So he does have his light suit to be able to get both items hiding here on the light, behind Light Beam, and the poison water, respectfully. And consider that energy tank number 2. Energy tank number 2, alrighty. It's always great to have more health, don't you think? Alright, Nye, show us where our remaining Sky Temple keys are. Followed by a gravity boost in the dark water. Ah, you can't make this stuff up. Let's see, Sky Temple keys. We have Gyro Chamber, Torvus Plaza. Oh, we got one in Torvus. That's not good. Transit Station and Sanctuary Fortress. That's okay. Warrior's Walk. Hall of Combat Mastery, which we saw in Cestrion's side. Alrighty, so we don't have any relatively bad Sky Temple keys. The Torvus Plaza one seems to be the only one that's really too far out of the way. Although I agree with the chat on this one, this begs the question, where is our light suit? If I had to take a wild guess, personally, I'm going to think it's either on Dark Sanctuary for Inghive, or it's hiding in Lower Torvus. But since Cestrion now defeated Jump Guardian, he's able to grab his Annihilator Beam, and he's able to escape the room and not be stuck here forever. Although we are finding a hint for a Morph Ball related upgrade off of Dark Aegon hiding under. Hopefully we don't need it. And I'm trying to think here, we might be able to skip Boost Ball. And we have the keys for Dark Aegon Temple. Who cares about them? We don't need that. I see our hints at Torvus Plaza, Warrior's Walk, Hall of Combat Mastery, Sanctuary Transit Station, Dynamo Works, and Main Gyro. The only reason we would need Boost Ball is to break our way into Sanctuary Fortress, it seems. Although Chica is guarding Inghive Key 2, well, Chica's dead. We don't need to go visit that. As thankfully, Inghive keys can be skipped. I believe both players are very familiar with the gate trick. There's two methods of breaking into Quadraxis. Method number 1, have Annihilator Beam before Quad and go through, I believe it's Watch Station, is the dark version. Later just enter the room. Method 2 is literally jump the gate in front of Quadraxis and bypass all 3 keys. Welcome to Torvus Bog, everyone. Missile-related upgrade on Poison Bog. We do not need that. We have all missile-related upgrades. Now, as far as Quadraxis, I cannot recall what Quadraxis has, if we even got that hint. I don't believe we have yet. We found Chica and a Morbus. Although we did find our Spider Ball. Spider Ball is hiding in Cat West. That is a relatively easy easy one to get to. While the File Shrine has a missile-related upgrade, we know that is our unlimited missiles. Once again, say hi to Dark Missile Trooper, and then immediately say goodbye. As one charged Dark Beam shot, followed by a missile, instantly destroys him as most space pirates. And most other enemies that get frozen. Alrighty, since we do have super missiles in hand, we are able to get through... What's the room? Yeah, Torvus Temple. That's the room I'm trying to think of. We can get through Torvus Temple, we can get the Torvus Energy Controller, got a hint off Torvus Energy, and then make our way into Lower Torvus, or go east into Meditation Vista. Both routes are in logic at the moment. Well, everything's practically in logic except for light beam locked items. Whew. Alright, at least it's time to catch our breath. Alright, Torvus Portal is hiding another energy tank. Alrighty. And if you did not see it on Cestrion's side, he did go to Hive Chamber B, picked up his Dark Visor. Alrighty. Now once again, Dark Visor is useful. It allows us to see ink caches, and it lets us see invisible enemies. So far, the only ink cache of note has been our unlimited missiles over in Defiled Shrine. Alrighty, welcome to Dark Torvus. With the items in hand, we're able to grab a total of 3 items. We can grab the ink cache hiding out the Poison Bog, we can grab the Seeker Lock, and we can grab the Power Bomb door. What do we have behind Power Bombs? They did not look to be anything important. Alright, what's hiding behind our Seeker door? We have our Dark Burst. Well, I'm sure Nai's gonna make good use of that sometime. And hiding on Poison Bog, which we already knew to be a missile expansion. Cestrion, on the other hand, is heading for Sky Temple. We're going to be able to grab the remainder of our Sky Temple hints. Now, we do know where all of them are. Alright, Cestrion is only missing 5. He's missing Dynamo Works and Sanctuary. Main Gyro Chamber, also in Sanctuary. Dynamo Chamber of Temple Ground, which is a freebie. Torvus Plaza. And the Transit Station in Sanctuary. So Sanctuary and 1 in Torvus. Although, folks, we do have a problem. The runners are not in go mode. If I'm correct, someone can correct me on this if I'm wrong. Sky Temple Key and Sanctuary Dynamo is hiding off a Spider Guardian. In order to leave that room, we need our Spider Ball. We do not know where Spider Ball is yet. If I had to take a prediction, Spider Ball would get us Sanctuary's remaining Sky Temple keys. We have one in Torvus Plaza, which... Oh, that's Torvus Plaza. Where's Torvus Plaza? I could be incorrect on this too, but I believe Torvus Plaza also requires Spider Ball. Either that, or there is a trick to go without it. I'm gonna need someone to correct me on that one. But it appears that Spider Ball is our go mode. Now, Nye's making a smart play, grabbing some extra energy tanks. You never know when you're going to need them. And you also never know when you're going to go out of bounds by literally jumping into a wall. It seems that Metroid Prime 2 is still broken. Want to go out of bounds? Sure, just jump into the wall. Hopefully everyone's having a great day today. It's a beautiful Saturday evening. We're all gathered here on a lovely April weekend, watching a Metroid race between two prominent runners in the community. And we're all having a great, wonderful time together. I'd like to use this time to thank our one and only tracker, Op82, for tracking 2 games at such a quick, lightning pace. That man deserves a pay raise. Alrighty, Sestron's making his way through Grand Wind Chamber, realizing it's just an expansion up top, and we're not going to bother trying to get it. Grand Wind Chamber has a missile expansion. It is something we can go without right now. Meanwhile, on Nye's side of the playing field, Torvus Temple hides a beam ammo expansion. Light ammo is always useful. Alright, Nye, show us what's hiding behind Torvus Energy Controller. Dark ammo. Well, we picked up light ammo, so why not have some dark? Followed by a translator hint. Slight problem with that. We already have our translators. Alrighty, Sestron picking up the Dynamo Sky Temple key off of Temple grounds. Doing a wonderful job. While Nye makes his way into Torvus, continuing through Meditation Vista and Underground Bridge. While we're looking for Spider Ball, this is a great time to realize that, hey, progression is always on Underground Bridge. Or Underground Tunnel, my bad. We have finally found our Screw Attack. After 41 minutes of searching, Screw Attack is hiding an underground tunnel. As I was saying previously, 1. We are still missing our vanilla light suit. Both runners use the duplication method in GFMC compound to get it early. 2. Since we are looking for Spider Ball, this is a great time to note we are running even settings. Final bosses are required. In order to go through Emperor Ing 2, we need Spider Ball. Now, the Screw Attack is not hard required, but it would significantly help with Emperor Ing 3. And on Nye's side of the field, coming back into Aegon Waste through Torvus, we see Nye attempting a triple bomb space jump in order to reach the dark portal without having boost ball. Oh, that's right. I'm incorrect. Thank you, chat. You need screw attack just to get through Sky Temple. Because there's a screw attack wall from the lower side into the upper side. So screw attack is hard required. Wow, it's been too long of a day. But hey, mistakes happen. Now, mistakes happen even for us commentators. So, Nye is missing Spider Ball in order to get to go mode. Sestron needs to find a screw attack in Torvus Bog, followed by wherever the heck Boost Ball is, followed by the Spider Ball. Boost Ball isn't really hard required at the moment, but hey, it would be great as we still need a break into Sanctuary Fortress. And Naya's pull. Oh no, Naya, you fell down. You were right on the edge. Oh, Naya's gonna give up on this one, folks, but don't worry. We never give up. We're gonna come back to it. If plan A doesn't work, keep on moving, go for plan B. And before he asks if plan B doesn't work, wing it until you make it. In Nye's case, we're going out of bounds. A screw attacking into the save station, which puts a slip right under the floor. A screw attack was hiding in an underground tunnel in Torvus Bog. Alright, Nye, be careful with your Aether jumps. We do not want you falling to the bottom of the Aether box. Alrighty, I'm going to use this time to create a little bit of a game for us all watching here on SpeedGaming. We are still missing our Spider Ball. We have yet to check a large portion of Sanctuary Fortress, Ing Hive, Lower Torvus. Out of those three areas, who wants to take a guess where our missing Spider Ball is hiding? I'll go first. I really hope Spider Ball is hiding off of Ing Hive. It's out of the way and it'll be great. It'll be a great break for all this fast-paced action. Now, Nye's going the easy route. He's going to go for Cannonball. Cannonball gives him a mock boost ball, not the actual thing, just like our light suit, how that was mocked. Alright, I see Chad giving some interesting answers. And Chad, I will say you are mean. Hive entrance, Sank entrance, and Airy. Oh, God. Chat, come on. You don't want to give our runners a break? Alrighty, Nye's going through Warrior's Walk, picking up another Sky Temple key. While Sestron is entering Torvus Lagoon. Both runners making amazing progress, pretty much neck and neck to each other. Sestron's a little bit ahead. Just a little. But Nye is catching up quickly. He's already completed a large portion of oh, there's our Spider Ball, Cat West. Alrighty. Well, we found our hint for Spider Ball, everyone. We know where it's at. I'm pretty sure Nye got that hint a long time ago, and I just skipped right over it. Spider Ball is hiding in Sanctuary Cat Transport West. Alrighty. Who's the closest to Cat West at the moment? Well, that's a hard question right now. Sestron's making his way through Torvus. there is an elevator to Sanctuary through Torvis, but that requires lower Torvis. While Nye's and Aegon wastes, that if he's able to pull it off, Nye could do some fancy footwork, take the elevator from Aegon Waste into Sanctuary Spider side, and use that to get into Cat West. Although I believe it will require some fancy footwork, as I believe there's a boost lock somewhere. Although that boost lock might not be in the right spot near main gyro chamber. As it could just go around the room. Why is it called Cat West and not Dog West? Well, Chris, you'll have to answer that one for yourself, my friend. Cat West is just an abbreviation. And I am not getting into the debate of cats over dogs. I say all animals. Cats, dogs, birds, all of them. Alrighty, I was correct in the prediction. Nye is going to Sanctuary through Aegon Waste. But he does not have a power bomb to open the door. Oh, now he has one. If I had to make a current prediction, Nye will be going through Sanctuary Fortress, completing all his checks, going for Category West, grabbing Spider Ball, and then going straight for cleanup as he already has a screw attack. Meanwhile, Cestron does not have screw attack. We know where it is. It's hiding in an underground tunnel where progression always is. Thankfully, Cestron is in Torvis camp, so he should be getting screw attack very shortly. Oh, nice camera angle, Nye. But you still picked up the Sky Temple key. Great. I gotta stop saying great so much. Alright, here is hurdle number 1, is where I was getting after Sanctuary. We don't have Spider Ball to go in the reverse method, but we will need a screw attack at a very specific angle at the top of the ramp in order to glitch our way through. While we attempt this trick on Nye's side, diverting our attention to Cestron, we find Dark Ammo Expansion and a Translator. Correction, a Translator hint. The hint, not the actual translator. Alright, hurdle number 2 for Nye. Using a slope jump to jump right over the barrier. Thankfully, this is one of the easier slope jumps in Sanctuary. And Cestron is finally making his way to Torvis, going for underground tunnel. We're going to take a quick peek at the Spider's treasure. Nye's going to go for an instant morph so that he can go backwards through the tunnel by slope jumping off the side railing, and then using our space jump to go backwards. We can land an instant morph at the top of the morph ball tunnel and gives us just enough clearance to roll into it reverse. Now, we do know that we need dynamo access, or dynamo works, as there is a Sky Temple key hiding in that room. And Nye lands it and gets the Sky Temple key. We do not need to fight Spider Guardian. This saves a ton of time, and this saves us trying to get our Spider Ball, then fight Spider Guardian just so we can get that item. And here we are at main gyro chamber. Now, if you recall our hints, we do have a key hiding here on main gyro. Four shots later, and the first ring of the gyro has been complete. Over on Cestrion's side, we'll be trying to bomb space jump into a screw attack so that we can get into Dark Aegon Waste Transit Center early. We do not have Boost Ball to do this vanilla, and Cestrion lands it on his third attempt. And you are correct in chat. In order to get main gyro chamber's key, in order to get the key here, we need to destroy the core of the chamber. That requires using a kinetic orb cannon, which in turn will cancel Cannonball. Now, with Cannonball being deleted, that removes our mock boost ball. So, smart thinking on Nye for lowering the boost gate before getting the key. In order to get the Sky Temple key, Annihilator Beam and Echo Visor were needed, which both runners found fairly early. Oh, and now's a great time to mention, we're 55 minutes in, and Cestrion is finally picking up his missile launcher. We're going to have to ask him about that, how it took him 55 minutes to find missiles. And there's a red key hiding underneath access. We do not need that red key, as the remainder of our bosses have been deleted. Except for Quad, but we have not found a Quadraxis hint to determine that. But, as stated earlier, we do not need the being hide keys, as we can quite literally just bypass the entire gate. Alright everyone, Nye's not ready to give up his cannonball quite yet. And unfortunately, we do not have our Cobalt translator, so we are not able to figure out our hints for this area. Oh! Well, Nye did a great thing. It appears that with Cannonball being active, the Cannonball state itself is what triggers the core explosion, not the kinetic orb cannon. So with that being said, Nye is able to keep his Cannonball and retain all the properties with it. You learn something new every day here. Speaking of which, found our boost ball. Boost ball is just one room over. Although I agree, I believe I was in the same thought, that if you glitch main gyro chamber, the item held gets completely deleted. But I believe that's if you trigger a cutscene in the wrong order. Oh, I'm incorrect. It deletes Airy. It does not delete main gyro chamber. You're unable to get Airy afterwards. Well, learning is always a key here on Speed Gaming. We want you to have a fun time. And hey, if you learn something new while you're at it, that's just an added bonus. Furthermore, Nye's picking up Sky Temple Key number 4, hiding in Sanctuary Fortress as usual. Now that he has Spider Ball, Boost Ball, his Cannonball is... well, Cannonball is only really useful for invulnerability and Dark Aether, and doing massive damage to certain bosses, which at the current moment is not useful. But hey, it could be. Instance and point, we can just roll straight through these little crawlers. Alright, we have 2 Sky Temple Keys remaining on Nye's side. Cestron is still missing a total of... he's missing a total of 3. Nye is ahead by 1. So thankfully with that Boost Ball being found and grabbing Spider Ball and Cat West, Nye's practically in go mode. Again, we do not know where Vanilla Light Suit is, so that's the only downside. As you can see on Nye's side, there is a trick used with Spider Ball and Boost Ball. By boosting on the spider track behind the statue, we're able to give Samus just enough height and clearance to go over a gap on the shoulders of the statue. This prevents us from having to move the statue and allows us free access into Torvus. If you recall, our hint for Torvus said it was in Torvus Plaza. So, with a third energy tank being right in front of Hydro Dynamo, Nye's going to be making a beeline straight for that Sky Temple Key. In the meantime, Cestron's coming up the main gyro chamber. We're about to grab another Sky Temple Key. We are 1 hour in, everyone, and it's been one interesting run, I can tell you that. Although I am a little sad we haven't gotten to see the Alpha blog recently. It would have been nice to fight, but maybe next time. Thanks, game. Telling us where our Boost Ball is, even though we have already collected it. Aside from Alpha Blog, Lord Torvus doesn't get much action here on SpeedGaming for Metroid. Alpha Blog, Powerbomb Guardian. The lower section of Torvus flooded. It's 90% of the time it just goes untouched. But hey, on the bright side, we get to go through Torvus Plaza. Alrighty, Cestron collected Sky Temple Key number 1. That makes a total of 7. We are 2 behind. Cestron is still missing. We are still missing Torvus Plaza for Cestron and Nye. And we're missing another key. Where is that last key hiding? Let me double check what our hits are. Oh well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Cestron has finally collected Spider Ball. This lets him get into Torvus Plaza now that he has Boost Ball in hand. And Nye's going the easy way, just using a screw attack method to jump the entire puzzle. That way you don't have to go through the entire track and get pushed off by the little plant that likes to hide here. Alright, we're reaching the finish line. We should be coming up to the Sky Temple Gateway in about the next, I'd say next 20 minutes, give or take. Alrighty, Sestron has picked up key number 8. He is only missing Torvus Plaza. With this current item, Sestron is in go mode. Nye is in go mode. We are missing one key for both runners. Nye has a little bit of an advantage here with unlimited missiles and the third energy tank. But that doesn't mean Sestron is far behind. The knowledge and playstyles of both these runners has been outstanding today. It all comes down to the final bosses. And I'm going to have to double check because I believe that save station just told us that Nye has all of the Sky Temple keys. So if that is true, Nye is definitely ahead here. Sestrian on the left is about to perform the same statue trick. Oh, and he misses it. Don't worry, we can try this endless time. And he gets it on the second attempt, no problem at all. Well, Nye's making a beeline straight for Sky Temple Gateway. We're going to turn in all our keys and head straight for the final bosses. Sestron's finding his third energy tank, hiding in Hydro Dynamo. Meanwhile, we are going to continue up through the tunnel and head towards Med Vista so we can cut across to Torvus Plaza. Nye, on the other hand, we're only feet away from the Sky Temple Gateway. This run is coming to a close, folks. But don't you worry, there's still plenty of opportunity for things to go wrong. We still have three phases of the final boss, followed by 2 phases of Dark Samus to fight. With 5 boss phases left standing. Are they going to be generous? Are they going to be kind? Who will come out victorious? And who will perish at the hands of the final boss? Stay tuned, as those answers are about to come to light. As we enter the Sky Temple. Alrighty, everyone. All of you watching here at home on SpeedGaming, it is time for us to fight the Emperor Ring. The head of all the Ings who have been terrorizing the land. It is time for him to finally meet his match. Are we going to have a 1 cycle? We do. We have a 1 cycle Emperor Ring 1. Outstanding work, Knight. Alrighty, let's see how quickly we can get this Emperor Ring 2 down. Since we have Cannonball, we are invulnerable in Morphball form. This makes this phase that much sweeter to complete. Back when I was starting out on Metroid Prime 2, I could never get Cannonballs, so this phase would always hurt. Say hello to the Emperor Ring. It's time to destroy his ships. By screw attacking underneath the underbelly of Emperoring, we are able to deal massive damage, as shown. Emperoring is almost destroyed with what? 3 screw attacks? Oh, and it just misses a little too high. Oh, he clipped the toe. Clipped the toe of the Emperoring. And with that, Emperoring is down. Now see, if only I could complete Emperoring that fast, that would be amazing. Takes me 5 minutes just to get up to the dang guy. Alrighty, Ancestron's making his way over to Sky Temple, collecting the key from Corpus Plaza. Nye is reaching the finish line. We are nearing the end. Welcome to Dark Samus. You only want to fire about 20 to 24 Annihilator shots. We do not want to trigger the second phase of Dark Samus, as the second phase takes forever. Well, for a bit of an overstatement, but it still takes a long time. So far, so good. We have not been centered. Now, Dark Samus is invisible, but we can screw attack her just as her animation starts, in order to deal a massive amount of damage. Fortunately, it's not quite enough. We did get center. But Nye has such a great lead, it's not going to be a problem. We're able to recover from this. Samus won. 1 to 2 more shots should end this fight. And a super missile to the face. You're just adding insult to that. A big old missile hit you. One more shot on Dark Samus. Fortunately, we were not quick enough on the damage, and Dark Samus did heal. Come on, now you got one more shot left in you. You're almost there. Alright, Sestra on the other hand, Emperoring 1 is down, thanks to double damage. Ever so much slightly health left with Dark Samus. You have just a portion left now. Almost there, and that's time. 1 hour, 11 minutes, 43 seconds. Amazing, amazing work overall. Sestra is not too far behind. We're on Emperoring Phase 3. We're going to show ahead. Attacking it. Once he's done, he comes it off. Ever so slightly Emperoring this game. The final portion of this result. Cestrion against Dark Samus. And I think it's safe to say who the victor would be. On that note, we're going to see if we can get Nye in for a quick interview, have some words for him. Chat, if there's any questions you want us to see, you want to have answered in chat for Mr. Nye or Cestrion, ask them now. We'll be sure to get them passed along. start, Samus. Will we get centered? Will we have a longer fight than asked for? We're about to find out. Time 1:13:40 for Cestrion. We did not get centered. Alrighty. Well, I think it's safe to say both runners had an amazing run overall. And with that being said, we're going to see if we can get them in here for a few words. Now, speaking of the devil, welcome aboard, Cestrion.
Hello.
Wow, congratulations, a time of 1:13:40. You know, you did a great job. And speaking of which, Nye, congratulations, first place, my friend, 1 hour, 11 minutes.
Hi, howdy, GG.
GG.
Well, it was great overall. Well, I think the main question everyone wants to know is, how do you feel about such a quick seed giving you both suits right off the bat?
I was very scared because I saw the suit hint and didn't go back for it, and I was like, if I need to go into Battleground, that's going to be really bad. And there were no E in Aegon. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was little E.
I was about to do Turtles Temple without E, and I was like, nope.
I'm sure it was a great job overall. You both did amazing.
I think the only problem for me was I committed to Sky Temple Grounds too much, and that's exactly the time that I lost for. Was exactly like those 2 minutes that I had to do like a cleanup, because I was like, okay, maybe the dark suit was like a thing to get something in Port W, or yeah, but it was a rejet seat. I don't know. I think in jet seats I usually am slower, but more complex ones I'm better.
We all have our niches. But
yeah.
on that, looks like Airy had your light suit, everyone. Airy had light suit.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Logically required Airy, huh?
But good that gravity suit, gravity boost is not hard required for anything anymore.
Where was gravity boost? I didn't find
the
that.
Feeding pit. I got that.
Oh god.
Yeah, the gravity boost under the poison water.
Yeah, I immediately went to GFMC, which I got this double suit, then the dupe suit. Felt really good about that, but like I said, after like basic cleanup and like Aegon, most of the things, I think I also did a little minor routing mistake by doing reverse laps first, instead of doing early Dark Aegon first, because I basically had to go all the way around to get the Annihilator Beam back. I saw it already, but I couldn't grab it, so I was like, okay, Dark Beam has to be probably in Aegon, or Dark Aegon, which it was, but then I still had to backtrack for it.
Yeah, you got lucky. Your Dark Beam was hiding right on Judgment Pit, let you clear, what was it, in Cache 4 without having to worry about it.
Yeah, I was incredibly paranoid about the suit in Temple Grounds, so I did early Dark Aegon and then booked it to Temple Grounds.
You just went straight there.
Yeah, also, once I realized it had to be in GFMC, in GFMC Grey, I'm like, okay, I have light suit, let's go just go check hints, get that. And then I decided to go to Torvis just because I had Emerald, and it turned out that the first hint I read Spider, and then threw a text right there.
Yeah, that was really convenient.
Yeah, it's always safe to say, progression is always on Underground Tunnel. In this case, it was just
I was honestly expecting, Turbis to be completely dead, actually.
I was expecting the game was gonna give us some kind of stinky, like something that's really stupid, but it didn't happen.
No, the only thing weird was your area had light suit and your boost guardian had
Cobalt.
cobalt. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also, I'm gonna do the trick to get boost ball, cannonball, on my way back to go to. I went through Aegon to go to Sank because I wanted the boost ball in case that it's Spider Guardian the key. Then then I do that. I see, okay, Spider Gun it's not required. And then when I do the main gyro puzzle, I see boost ball next there, and I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
wow,
I was displeased.
great.
I was very displeased.
Yeah, you go through all that work. We were worried about you. We thought, yeah, you got to find your spider ball before you get your Sky Temple key, but thankfully you both pulled off that reverse tunnel trick, so that was great work.
Yeah.
Entering from the back.
You can always just go for Dark World. You have to do it in Manila. So Spider is absolutely not required to get to Upper Sync. No.
Spider was only really the worry for that your spider key.
That's mostly the reason we had Dark Visor Seekers in the sea.
Yeah, you got everything pretty much right off the bat. Your translators, your space jump, your light beam, seekers, both your visors. By the time you hit late Aegon, it's just all on top of each other.
If I wouldn't have gotten a spider or a screw tech in Torvus, then I probably would have gotten the Cobalt translator in Octopus Arena.
Really gone all the way through Torvus, eh? Well, that being said, is there anything else you want to add on? Anything you want to comment on? I mean, it took you 55 minutes to find your missile launcher, Sestrion.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, I knew it had to be somewhere in Aegon because of the logic chain, but yeah, it's you got like everything right at the start, which is like, well, okay, I got light suit, I have super seekers, I basically need a beam and can immediately go get check hints. So yeah. Was really jet.
Was there any key hints or anything that just really disgusted either of you today? Something you just hated?
I guess Torvus Plaza SDK is not the greatest location.
Yeah, that was very far out of the way.
Yeah, otherwise I think it was fine. Like, main gyro isn't that bad if you get Annihilator and then an Echo Visor right at the start. So.
I didn't have Annihilator when I got hints. I was scared. I knew it wasn't Aegon, I just didn't know where.
Well, it's hiding off a Dark Samus 1 of all places.
Yeah, I mean, I just got Cannon, got Boris Walk, then exited from main reactor, and Annihilator's just right there.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay, that's convenient.
Yep.
We saw you trying to get your early cannonball by doing your bomb space jump, but it didn't work out too well, did it, Nige?
I'm not good at that trick.
That's all right. Well, as long as y'all had fun.
Yeah, I need to practice it.
I mean, if you had fun,
but hey,
great race overall.
We know now that also Uncle Reggie can be nice sometimes.
Yeah, so Uncle Reggie can be nice. You're not dealing with Captain's illogical nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't trust this to be a Reggie seed. He probably asked someone else to gen it.
Maybe.
Well, that's fair to say. Now, before we close off, is there anything y'all would like to add for our viewers at home?
Yeah, GG well played, Nai. Thanks for commentating, Marion.
Hey,
not for tracking.
Hey, it's not the best job, but hey, someone's got to be here to keep you in order. That sounded better when I thought about it. Oh well.
Yeah, that would be everything from me on my side.
What about you, Nai? Anything you'd like to add for our viewers at home today?
Nothing more than GG, and don't expect me to win again. I only win jet seats.
You'll have your time, my friend. Well, with that being said, everyone, I'd like to thank Op82 for tracking. Both are runners, Sestrion and Nai, you both did amazing once again. Light suit on Area, that's the most painful thing of all today. But If you'd like to, our runner's information will be posted in the chat below at GG's, and we'll see everyone next mission.
See ya.